Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Halloween Cup, and we want to be featuring the Azumarill team with the Wormadam and Toxicroak. Here we have the Nidoqueen in the front. We have only one hard counter to this, and the Wormadam unfortunately is in the back. Here we had a little bit of lag where we are losing some fast moves, but we also were not able to switch out for some reason, so we just let it go down so that we can come back in with our Wormadam here to, get some confusions in. We're gonna debate shielding this. We do shield it, and then we're looking to just farm down. Interesting that our opponent has not switched out. So they're either ABA or, okay, it looks like they had the Wormadam as well. Obviously this is not a good switch. We didn't necessarily have the alignment on this one, but it is what it is. Sometimes you just run into a really bad team that is going up against yours. Here we're going to have to just shield here to hope that we can maybe farm down. Okay. Yeah, Azumarill in the back here would have been tough, especially... Okay, we do get the debuff right here, but this Azumarill is looking like it's really bulky, so this is no chance. Even though we are resisting the player-ups, this iron hit is not going to be enough, as you can see right there. So yeah, just a little bit out of alignment. There's just Nidoqueen. It's kind of just a weird thing to deal with. We were honestly trying to tank the first move and switch, or throw a move and then switch, but for some reason it wouldn't allow us to do it. But on to the next game. Here we have a fantastic lead, expecting them to switch out. They switch out into the Sizer right there. This time we waited one count extra just to make sure it wasn't the Wormadam, because Wormadam and Sizer both have the same typing. So we're going to allow this first Night Slash to go through, because we already had tapped on this Mud Bomb. They decided to let it go as well, and it looks like they're going to come back in with their Zweilous. We're going to come back in with our Azumarill as soon as possible. We don't have to shield any moves from this thing. So at this point, they've revealed the Zweilous, and we're wondering what's in the back here. It could be a poison type, so our Wormadam would be great against that. Let's see. Yep, it is indeed the poison. It makes sense. You're trying to protect against the double weakness fairy of Zweilous. And here we're not going to show the first move just in case it's the bait. It is not the bait. They go for the Earth Power. It still gets the debuff, but as you can see, even with the debuff, it does not matter much. They go for the Poison Fang bait, and then we're going to be able to farm it down. Once again, right there, we were not able to throw our move. Somehow, I don't know. We're just like losing a little bit of frames here. But anyways, we're able to get to 2 Ice Beams here, and we're able to take out this Zweilous. I mean, we got lucky because we had the team hard countered, but those missed opportunities where we can't throw our charge moves when we have it, or maybe we have a little bit of a frame drop. It is unfortunate. Toxicroak in the front here is weird again, because we only have one hard counter to this, which is the Wormadam. We don't want to be switching our Toxicroak into the Toxicroak because they would have the fast move advantage. So we're going to stay in and we're just going to play this out. They potentially could have Sludge Bomb, as we shielded earlier. Here we're going to debate whether we're going to shield this again. We're going to let this go, and then we're going to switch into our Wormadam to not only do some heavy damage, but get a head start on energy. So they actually have the Drapion in the back here. It does make sense that they have this Toxicroak with the Dark type. They do get us they do get us on the debuff, so this next cruncher almost takes us out, but they're able to farm us down. So at this point, what do we think is in the back here? They had Drapion and Toxicroak. Not sure. It could be anything, because they already have the... Okay, that makes sense. I was going to say they already have the Toxicroak and Dark Core. The last Pokemon could literally be anything, but they end up having the Mandibuzz here. This Mandibuzz is going to be able to tank these charge moves from Azumarill. Looks like we should have gone for 2 play roughs but I don't know if we would have had time to get to 2 play roughs. So this Mud Bomb here still doesn't do enough, but they still had a Toxicroak kind of healthy still. So even though we did lose that one, I don't know if we had a chance, because even if we played out the front, we would have had a hard time beating that backline, as there were 2 dark types while we had our Wormadam. So here we have the Venusaur versus Toxicroak. This Toxicroak is going to be able to... okay, well, looks like they're going to switch into the Charger Bug. We're going to try to get to another move. Unfortunately, we are not able to. And here we kind of have no choice. We only have Wormadam to kind of take care of this Charger Bug. So we're going to go in with the Charger Bug. They actually use X Scissor, which is very interesting. So we're going to let the second one go, and then go for another X Scissor. So either they didn't have a second move, or I don't know. They should have had Discharge or Crunch at that point. We are going to be met with a Zweilous here. This Zweilous is debuffed. We're going to tank this Body Slam. We are able to get to another Bug Buzz. So this threatens another shield potentially, or it does big damage. Our opponent ends up staying a little bit, so it allows our Azumarill to get some extra energy. As you can see here, that Ice Beam right there does a good chunk to this Venusaur. So obvious shield here, and this is no brainer. We have to farm down. We are able to farm down, and we're going to be able to get to another play rough right there. So GG's to our opponent, coming back from a Azumarill versus Venusaur lead right there. But honestly, it was lucky because that Charger Bug has only X Scissor. Not sure. Okay, here another fantastic lead. This Guzzlord is definitely looking to try to catch. We are aware of that. We're going to switch into the Wormadam. This Wormadam is chunking away at this Golbat. They have to throw a Shadow Ball. Shadow Balling does probably like 50%. Okay, and here we're going to let this Poison Fang go through. We're going to farm a little bit extra, and then we're going to farm and then shield. And then since we have one Confusion go through, we're going to shield it. Because we're at 100 energy or close to it, we're going to be able to throw a Bug Buzz here, which gets the shield. But our opponent actually ends up throwing the move. And then now we're going to be able to come back in with our Toxicroak. They switch into their Sizer. And this is all but GG's, because they have to shield here or let it go. And then this Toxicroak is actually pretty decent against this Guzzlord as well. They're forced to use some energy. This is going to take out the Toxicroak, but we already have this Guzzlord low enough so that we can pretty much only have to throw 2 Ice Beams right there. So check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoy the video.